welcome back. Great job. You're here. And we are on lesson number 16 in A Course in Miracles titled, I Have No Neutral Thoughts. I have no neutral thoughts. The idea for today is a beginning step in dispelling the belief that your thoughts have no effect. Everything you see is the result of your thoughts. There is no exception to this fact. Thoughts are not big or little, powerful or weak. They are merely true or false. Those that are true create their own likeness. Those that are false make theirs. There is no more self-contradictory concept than that of idle thoughts. What gives rise to the perception of the whole world can hardly be called idle. Every thought you have contributes to truth or illusion. Either it extends truth or it multiplies illusions. You can indeed multiply nothing, but you cannot extend it by doing so. Besides your recognizing that thoughts are never idle, salvation requires that you also recognize that every thought you have brings either peace or war, either love or fear. A neutral result is impossible because a neutral thought is impossible. There is such a temptation to dismiss fear thoughts as unimportant, trivial, and not worth bothering about, that it is essential you recognize them all equally destructive, but equally unreal. We will practice this idea in many forms before you really understand it. In applying the idea for today, search your mind for a minute or so with eyes closed and actively seek not to overlook any little thought that may tend to elude the search. This is quite difficult until you get used to it. You will find that it is still hard for you not to make artificial distinctions. Every thought that occurs to you, regardless of the qualities that you assign it, is suitable for applying today's idea. In the practice periods, first repeat the idea to yourself. And then, as each one crosses your mind, hold it in awareness while you tell yourself, this thought about blank is not a neutral thought. That thought about blank is not a neutral thought. As usual, use today's idea wherever you are aware of a particular thought that arouses uneasiness. The following form is suggested for this purpose. This thought about blank is not a neutral thought because I have no neutral thoughts. 4 or 5 practice periods are recommended if you find them relatively effortless. If strain is experienced, 3 will be enough. The length of the exercise period should also be reduced if there is discomfort. Again, lesson number 16, the title, I have no neutral thoughts. Lesson 16, I have no neutral thoughts. Okay, so before I do these lessons, I want you guys to know that I say this prayer. I say the Course in Miracles Healer's Prayer. You can Google that. And then I say another prayer. I call them prayers. And it talks about the agreement that I have with God, with Spirit, with the universe, with the divine, with love. You know, all these are synonymous for me. I share my agreement too, like as far as my needs and my relationships and what I'm trying to build for myself. And then I go and I read us the lesson for the day. So I ask for, in the healer's prayer, it basically says I don't have to worry about what to say or what to do because Spirit's going to guide me. They're going to let me know exactly what to say and do. So I want to let you know that I say that before I start, okay? So that hopefully my words heal. And healing just means brings you everything that's loving, everything that's peaceful, everything that's joyous, everything that's hopeful, everything that makes you happy. So, and everything that's the truth. That's important, the truth. So, I'm a human being. I am still in my body, even though I am divine inside. Even though I'm those things, right? Even though I'm love, even though I'm created from love, I still fall off track at times, And I just want to share with you that I don't want this title to scare you. That everything you see is a result of your thoughts. And the reason why I say that is because it has scared me in the past. At times I can get paralyzed, like, oh my God, I'm thinking something bad. I'm creating things that are bad. I go crazy in my brain, So I don't want you to do that. And the Course in Miracles doesn't either. And the reason why I say that is because the last sentence says, if there's discomfort, this should be reduced, the length of your exercise period. So this is not to bring you any discomfort. This is not to bring you any uneasiness. All right? So you know that your thinking is not aligned with truth. You know how they say, it says there's illusions, right? And there's reality. And our fear thoughts or our thinking that is poor or destructive or whatever, it brings you illusions of that, right? And illusions here on earth feel very real, okay? Even though they're illusions, they feel real and they can multiply. So, but the truth extends to reach others, extends for all eternity, extends throughout infinity. So I just want you to know, I'm looking back at the lessons, that don't worry. I don't want you to worry. Please. I want you to do the lessons, and if they start to feel uncomfortable, stop and don't continue. And that's what the Course says for you to do too. Stop, don't continue. And also know that you can always ask for guidance. You can always ask for help for correct thoughts. You can always ask for loving thoughts. You can always, when I get a thought that I'm not feeling, I used to try to counteract it by saying an I am, an affirmation. And I still do that sometimes. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But now I just redirect, meaning I know if I start to focus on thoughts that are not helpful for me, I'm just stirring them up, multiplying them. So instead I stop and I do anything that's loving, whether it's one of my videos, whether it's reading something that's nice, whether it's meditation, whether it's going for a run, whether it's kissing my daughter, whether it's having fun, whether it's playing the piano, whether it's calling my girlfriend, anything else. Anything else. But I can't stay focusing on thoughts that are not good for me. Because I'm here to have a fabulous life. I'm here to live love. I'm here to experience love. I'm here to spread love. I'm here to be love. I'm here to have love. I'm here to own love. Because you know why? Because I'm eternal love. And guess what? We were created from eternal love. So guess what? So are you. I hope that helps. Have a great day.